Good day, dear learners! Padayon ta sa ato ang lesson may tungod sa extreme weather conditions. So again, before we start, please open your workbooks and prepare your pen and pencils. Okay, so let me ask you a question. What happens when the measurements of the elements of weather becomes extremely high and or extremely low? So let's say, for example, ang temperature. So ang temperature, di ba, is measuring how hot or how cold our air is. So let's say moabot siya og 38 degrees Celsius or even 40 degrees Celsius. Unsa man ang mahitabo sa atong weather? Or the exact opposite, like pareha aning ato ang picture. Moabot siya og 0 degrees Celsius or even negative degrees. Unsay posible nga mahitabo? Okay, so these are considered extreme weather. So these are weather with measures outside of normal patterns. So previously, naghisgot ta og unsa ang normal nga or fair nga weather, unsa nga mga numbers ang medyo cold, unsa nga mga numbers or sa weather elements ang gadalaog hot or sunny day, unsa ang gadalaog cool and rainy day, or even kanang mga rainy or windy or cloudy days. So extreme weather conditions are any dangerous act of nature fueled by changes in the atmosphere that puts people, animals, or buildings at risk. So kung sobra sa usual nato nga weather conditions ang kakakita sa lahi-lahi nga weather elements, that is called extreme weather conditions. So kusog kayo ang ulan, kusog kayo ang hangin, or init kaayo, taas kayo ang temperature, or mubo kayo ang temperature. Kung delikado na siya para sa tao, mga mananap, and mga building basta tungod sa panahon, extreme weather condition na siya. So, go to your workbooks, open it on the think about it moment, and I want you to encircle the picture that you think shows weather conditions. So do not do any research first. Tanawa sa ninyo ang mga pictures, and then inyo ang circulan ang mga pictures nga you think shows extreme weather conditions. So again, extreme weather conditions are kanang delikado nga mga panghitabo nga ang rason is ang atoang weather. So look at the pictures one by one. Aha dinhi ang na-cause or ang resulta sa extreme weather. Look at the pictures. Okay. So, isa-isahon nato ni siya og explain ha kay para makuan ninyo. So, number 1, this is a factory that is letting out dirty smoke into the air. So, unsa man ang kakahitabo dinhi? Okay. And next, we have snow. Daghan kaayo nga snow, meaning it would be super cold because mubo kaayo ang temperature. Next, we have the land looks very dry with sand and dust blowing around. So, init kaayo siya kay ang dust niya, ang abog is galupad na siya. Or, well, maklaro na siya. Next, we have trees that are burning in a big fire or a forest fire. Kani siyang tunga, this is a tsunami or a giant wave that is about to hit the seashores or mga shoreline. Next, we have a house that is surrounded by water from heavy rain. So, nun sa maning kuan din hinahitabo din baha na siya. Next, we have the ground has big cracks because of an earthquake. Next, we have a twisting, spinning wind or what we call a tornado, and it is near the house. Nga hapit na niya maguba ang balay. And lastly, we have rocks and soil are falling down a hill onto a road or what we call landslide. Yes. So earlier we discussed what extreme weather is. So it is very strong or dangerous weather conditions. Unsa man dinhi or aha dinhi sa 9 pictures ang nagpakita og extreme weather conditions. Again ha, tanan ni sila actually delikado. Pero unsa man dinhi ang kanang directly siya nga nag-cause sa weather or directly siya nga resulta sa weather, sa panahon. Okay, are we ready? If you need more time, pause the video. But right now, we are going to check the answers. Okay, so we have 5 here. We have the first one, which is a snowstorm, meaning heavy snow and strong wind make it dangerous and very cold. Kay halos asad po din wala na gyud kay maklaro because heavy man ang iyahang rainfall or ang precipitation in the form of snow. Next, we have a drought. It is very dry and dusty, and it is caused by very little rain. So kung wala nag-ulan for a long time, it can cause a drought. Sometimes kung pattern na siya, we have what we call El Nino dinhi sa Pilipinas. So a dust storm can harm plants, people, and animals. Third, we have forest fire. Make sure nga inyuhang gisirkulan ha. So a forest fire can spread fast and burn large areas. Usually, ginakos ni or gakahitabo ni because dugay or taas ang time nga wala nag-ulan. Same sa drought, kung uga kaayo ang grass, uga kaayo ang ground, dali ra siya mo catch og fire or dali ra siya masunog. So, ang mahitabo dayon ana mo spread or dali mo katay ang kalayo. Next, we have flooding. So flooding, it is too much rain which makes water rise and cover the land. So kita tanan kabalo magyud taon sa nang baha no kanang sigig ulan nga walay gapadulngan ang tubig, so gapadulong siya sa mga residences or sa ato ang mga cities. And lastly, we have the tornado. So extremely strong spinning winds that can destroy houses. So dinhi sa Pilipinas, wala kayo tayo makita nga tornado, but this is what it looks like basically. It is a strong gust of wind nga ipo-ipo siya, dako kayo siya nga ipo-ipo. It is considered a tornado if it kanang certain katas-a siya. That is directly caused by the weather because of the wind speed and sa atoang air pressure in the atmosphere. Okay, so did you get all 5 right? Na-correct ba ninyo tanan? Or naa ba mo'y lahi nga na circulan nga abi ninyo extreme weather pero dili day siya? So tanaw na to ang wala na appeal nga pictures nga dili siya appeal sa extreme weather. So what about the other examples in the picture? Why are they not considered weather conditions? Unsa day na sila? So first we have factory with smoke. This is because of pollution. Dili siya sa weather. This is a byproduct of pollution, so dili walay labot ang atong panahon ana. Next, we have a tsunami. So a tsunami is a huge wave caused mainly by underwater earthquakes or volcanoes, not weather. So kung mag-shake ang atong ground, especially underwater, or naay mo buto nga volcano that is underwater. Yes, there are underwater volcanoes. Naa siya'y dako nga chance nga maka-cause og tsunamis. Next, we have the earthquake. So, dinhi sa ubos. So, earthquake is shaking of the ground from moving rocks under earth. So, ang cause sa earthquake is kanang mag-move ang soil or ang um, ground or rocks under the surface, mag-move siya maunang ga-shake ang sa taas. So, dili na siya about sa weather. And lastly, we have landslide. So, a landslide is a soil and rocks sliding down the hill. Heavy rain can trigger it, but the slide itself is not weather. So, makakos sa iyaha is heavy rain, pero ang kanang pag-naog or pagkahulog sa mga soil and rocks dili siya sa weather. Most likely it is because wala siya roots nga gagunitan or kanang loose lang gyud siya nga soil. Mao nang dili siya apil because dili man siya direct nga resulta sa weather. Okay. Very good, everybody. I hope you make sure that you have the correct answers on your workbook. But right now, we are going to watch a video from YouTube describing extreme weather and its examples. Its examples. So I will send the link for the video. So please watch it before you continue. So inani ni siya. It is Severe Weather Crash Course Kids number 28.2. So from the channel Crash Course Kids. Don't worry, mag-send ko og link ani. I-stop lang sa ani nga video and then tan-awa tong ang video. We can't put the video exactly here kay we will be dili siya ma-upload ang video. So, just go to the link and then come back, balik ra dayon dinhi when you are done watching. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed that video and learned a lot from it. It's time to test your knowledge on extreme or severe weather with brain stretch time. This is found on your workbooks. You need to identify the extreme weather described in each sentence. So hatagan mo og 10 minutes or 20 minutes depende sa kung unsa ka paspas ninyo mang-answer or unsa mo kadugay mag-answer. Just write your answers on your workbooks. You can just pause this video and then continue writing on your workbooks. Okay, and that is the end of day 2. That is all, dear learners. See you tomorrow.